I've never met this man, but admired his work from a distance. If Hollywood were to reboot the movie Roadhouse, the 1989 film about a butt-kicking doorman at the rowdiest bar in the South, Cowboy Cerrone would make the short list to star in the film or play the character with the funniest lines while kicking grown men through windows and tables and maybe a few rear-naked chokes as well. At this point in his UFC career, he'd be considered an OG. But don't let the years fool you. He's a bad man in the lightweight and welterweight divisions. The headliner for UFC Fight Night in Ottawa on May 4th, Donald Cowboy Cerrone. Welcome to the Cabbie Presents podcast. Thank you so much for being here, man.
What's going on?
Listen, you are 3-0 fighting in Canada, in Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver. Is that a coincidence, or do you put a little extra when you fight on foreign soil?
Yeah, I know that you guys take 34% of my purse right when I get here, so I got to get that win bonus just to cover it. You know,
is that real?
It's real life.
A third of your paycheck? Oh wow, I'm sorry, man. I'm
in a different tax bracket, so.
The rest of us are like 12. You know, like there might be 18 or whatnot. But wow, 34%.
34%.
You've earned 16 post-fight bonuses. Have any of those bonuses been spent in Canada because the American dollar stretches a little bit further here?
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I like we joke around all the time with that. Like $5 is what, 27 Canadian, right?
I think it's like 8. Maybe like $7 or $8.
Like last night at the Piggly Wiggly. Where were we at? What was it called? Pig Owl. The Pig
You
Owl?
guys went to Pig Owl's?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a legendary spot in Gatineau, Quebec.
We're just letting you know, Tuesdays, just from my extensive research, why we were there, of course, so I could answer this question. If you ever want to know what a Tuesday at Pig Owl's, I'd maybe try a Wednesday because.
It wasn't the A squad on Tuesday?
No.
Oh, see, that's
a couple of them run around in sweatpants, I think. So,
Pig Owl's for some who don't know, never had the experience. It's just is a place for entertainment.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm sure the audience is all Canadian, right?
Most of them, yeah.
But this, where you put money in your mouth and then hurl yourself onto stage, you would be thrown out like a dart in America for climbing onto stage.
Yeah,
you can't just jump on there with the stripper and let her pick up money with her biscuits. You know what I mean? That does not fly in America.
So wait, therefore did you have more fun because there are less
weird,
rules?
There were some girls in there and we were sitting with them and they had money, like fives, and they were like, why can't we get the strippers to come over here? Not 2 seconds of that, this wasted drunk guy goes flying past us and just porpoises up onto the dance floor, rolls over on his back with $5 in his mouth.
He's been trained well.
And I said, well, that's what we've been doing wrong. In America, you're not allowed to get up stage. You build little birdhouses of money.
It really takes you back to when you're like 8 or 10, when you're like crafts. Remember like the popsicle sticks? Yeah. Like, let me build a little house. You get real resourceful in those situations.
I think that's where the term bread comes from. Like money, bread, feeding the ducks, right? That's what...
We're about to make a right turn. So I heard this quote once.
Good, I'm a right side guy, so if we stay away from the left, we're all right.
It's New Mexico, where your ranch is, right?
It is, yeah.
I've heard this quote. It says, I stay ready so I don't have to get ready.
Yeah.
How does this philosophy, if at all, apply to your life?
It might just be all talk. I might be unready all the time, but mentally I'm ready, so I just go in there and get it done.
What about physically ready?
That had a lot to do with mentally ready, I think, because physically I feel like as long as this is good, I'm good. Yeah, I don't care. I'll fight 5 rounds tomorrow, for sure. Maybe not have the physical or the cardio to do it, but I'll sure think I do. But we train. I mean, there's like a big misconception. Like people think I just party my life away, drink beer. That is a strong part of what we do, but we also put in the work and train for sure. You know. I enjoy training. It's fun to me. I love it.
They say in golf, 90% of your success or 90% of the game is played between the 5 inches,
of course,
between your ears. Would you say is that similar to combat sports?
Out of competition, like training for this May 4th fight, right now it's probably 90% physical, right? 10% mental, like just going through the motions, getting done. But come fight week, come fight night, it's 90% mental, 100%. It's all mental. Like winning the fight has a lot to do with how does fight week go? How is your mental preparation? How is your team? How are the energy vampires around you? Like, how is everything playing into that night, right?
What is an energy vampire?
Someone who just sucks you dry, man. The people around you that are just pulling in all directions, wanting tickets, wanting this, wanting that. We call them energy vampires, man. They just suck you dry.
Is the media component part of that too?
No, because I've been doing this for so many years. That's just part of the game now, right? I'd understand maybe if there was someone new to it, sure, that'd be drawing and they wouldn't kind of sideline them. But no, this is all part of it. So I know when I come to Fight Week, we have media obligations, 2 full days of it. It's just part of it. But when you do media all day long, and then you have your friends, these are your energy vampires, your friends that buy tickets to come and fly in. Now they think they spend all this money, which they did, come see you, come to the hotel. They think that I need to like come down and hang out with them. Like, no, bitch, I'm here. This is my week. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, it's work.
Yeah, like weigh-ins. I'm dead, dying. They think they're there, that they need to come. Like, why don't you answer your phone, texting me, calling me? Like, I need tickets. And it's like, yo, dude, I realize you flew here, and I realize you came, and I appreciate it. You just stay at home next time because I could do without that, right? Like, It's just, they don't realize it. They don't mean any harm, but they just want to see you and hang out with you, you know? And it's just a lot, especially this is I need mentally ready. This is my time, and I don't know.
You mentioned preparation for Fight Week. I was watching UFC Embedded 206 the time you came to Toronto. Here we are in Toronto. And you were like the most loose I've ever seen a high-performance athlete. Like the week of, you were sparring in Cabo.
Right.
And then you came to Canada. You did rock climbing. You played basketball and soccer. Like,
yeah.
It was so loose. Is that the exception to your regular Fight Week prep, or was that the rule?
It was cold then, right?
Of course, it was
cold.
December. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it
so
was
that's
cold.
why we didn't do anything fun outside. And then the rock climbing was my buddy Mike. He said, because I do a lot of rock climbing, and he told me I can climb anything once. We had to go challenge him, and of course he didn't. He just fell on his head. It was awesome, but yeah, we just screw around. Cabo, we went to Cabo. I don't know.
But your regular Fight Weeks, is the camp that loose?
Oh yeah, camp's super loose. So we just like these guys never know what we're gonna do. They all have their passports ready because we might just wake up Friday and here we are in Toronto. You don't know, or we might go to Mexico, or we might go to Thailand, or we might take the bus and go snowmobiling for a week. Who knows? But we just stay I'm so mentally strong in this sport that I can afford those days. And I think some of these guys shut their whole life off for 6 weeks and are like, I gotta train, I gotta be ready. But man, you need those resets. You need to just relax sometime and have fun.
Were you like that as a young fighter? The 6 weeks, you're just like, you have to block everything out. Your mind has to be a fortress.
No, man, I've been wild always. Yeah. People are like telling me you need to train more.
In your post-fighting career, I have an idea for you, sir.
Okay.
It's like a series of cowboy adventures. It could be called Cowboy Adventures. And in this show, you could be taking your MMA friends on various excursions. It could be, it's a physical adventure and something in the great outdoors.
We do that every day, anyways. Minus.
But you might as well get paid for it,
right? I'm with you.
So there's you could be exploring new technology. You could be training at a circus. You could be joining a rock. We mentioned 80s rock band. You could be joining a rock band on stage for one of their songs.
We tried to karaoke last night. We went to the karaoke spot and it was closed. Yeah, it was actually a guy's house, I think, to be fair.
What?
Exactly.
What do you mean?
Well, okay.
Like, who gave you this intel? Like, yeah, we can do karaoke at Pierre's house.
Googled Ottawa karaoke.
Yeah.
Got the thing, called the Uber, show up. It said ring bell to come up. And we ring the guy and he goes, hello? Hey, man, we're here for karaoke. And he's like, no, we close.
Get out of here.
It was wild. Yeah. And then
that is so random.
And then we woke the whole neighborhood up. We had people yelling out of their windows, it's 2 a.m. Cowboy, shut up.
Wait a second. What is the environment? Are you still trying to get into this guy's place to do karaoke?
Well, at this point, yes. Yeah. It was super suspect. We were down some desolate street, laundromat with a payphone. I haven't seen a payphone in years. It had a payphone in it, and we were there. We were there to sing karaoke. Do you want to know the song we were going to sing?
Yes, please.
My Posse's on Broadway. That was going to be my.
I don't know that song.
Whoa.
Can you?
Sir Mix-a-Lot. My Posse's on Broadway.
I only know. I only know "Baby's Got Back." That's the
only. Of course, everyone knows that. But you're gonna have to put You're gonna have to Google that one.
Well, can you give us some?
Well, no, I can't just acapella it right now. I don't have the.
Do you have the music?
No, I don't. How does it even start, Rod? I'm away from home. Yeah, I can't. With the cellular phone. Yeah, now you gotta Google it.
I will.
And me and Rod were in the sauna the other night. There it is. Oh, I can't believe you never heard this. Old school. See, look, I'm hitting you with sidewinders, right?
I definitely don't remember this one. I wasn't that much of a West Coast kid.
You're gonna have to put this on your playlist, man. This is the jam.
This is I have like the.
Listen to the beat back when the basses were hitting hard.
Yeah, before 808s.
Yeah. It is 808. They say about 808.
Oh, yeah, because the 808 kick drum makes the girlies get dumb, rolling rainier and jealous and want to get some.
Oh, there wasn't words on that. That was just the. So that was the karaoke version.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we need, Rod.
Do you want to perform it?
No, it's not the right. I don't have enough alcohol in me yet.
One last thing, put a button on the Cowboy Adventures theories. Who are 3 MMA friends that you would take, that you would have on this adventure for the first 3 episodes? One person per episode.
Ooh. Probably Tim Kennedy.
Okay.
And now I'm going to bring Rory
McDonald.
Yeah, I'm
Canadian. Okay.
I'm going to bring him. Yeah, I'm going to bring him, show him the real light. He just gave himself to God. So I need to stray him away from that.
Wait. He pulled himself out of something to go embrace, to reach to the heavens, and now you want to pull him back down to earth?
Below earth. I want to bring him into hell.
He was there. He was a resident there, evidently, and then he had to change addresses. Okay, so Rory McDonald, the second dude, second person,
and third, probably Alistair Overeem.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, just get him the little soft ass out into the nature.
He's from the Netherlands,
yeah. He's cool, dude. I grew up with him, so.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was watching 60 Minutes, Australia, just on YouTube, and there's a feature on this place called Snake Island. Have you heard of Snake Island?
No.
Yo, there's this island off the coast of Brazil which humans aren't allowed to go to because they have the top 10 deadliest snakes on this island.
Yeah, I'm good.
Just inhabited by snakes.
I'm good.
You wouldn't?
No.
See, I feel like there was no limits on your, there's no fear that registers in your brain.
I mean, when you go to an island called Snake Island to go and track down the deadliest snake on the world, I mean, no. Hell no. I don't even like snakes. Yeah.
Yet you live in the desert and live in the middle of nowhere.
And we catch rattlesnakes in the summer 2 or 3 a week, for sure.
How do you catch them?
We have a snake catcher, like
a rod with the hook on the end.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. And then where do you put them?
Well, I try to keep them, but then that doesn't work out because my wife hates it. So I try to keep them.
Yeah,
as
bro.
pets.
Imagine one of those got out, then your gem is done in the middle of the night.
Yeah. Or we just take them away, or we kill them. There's 3 options. There's so many of them. So.
Okay, so Ixnay on Snake Island.
I wouldn't go to Snake Island.
Even on one of if it was Cowboy Adventures,
I'd
season 3, you got to go real extreme.
But I mean, if we're filming something and we're going, I guess hunting. I don't know. Snakes, yuck. I'm not with it. I don't like. Ugh. No, wouldn't do it.
This interviewer and this crew from Brazil went there, and because the venom is very. It's very rare, and it helps for medicine, create antibodies and anti-venoms.
For other people that go to Snake Island to get bit.
No, just for people. No, the people in the world. It's got medicinal applications to help hundreds or thousands of people.
Well, and did they get bit?
In this, nobody got bit. They wore almost like armor, which makes sense because you might step on, you might reach for a rock and be one right there. You touch it, boom, you get it right in the hands.
Hell no, I hate snakes. Yuck. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I'd rather go feed crocodiles or something.
Podcasters, a friendly reminder that this podcast is sponsored by the massive archive of Cabbie Presents segments originally on SportsCenter and awaiting your viewing pleasure on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're in the right place. If you're listening, now after this conversation with UFC lightweight Donald Cowboy Cerrone, head over to TSN's YouTube channel and dive right in. We return to Cowboy and his early years. Do you remember the first playground or schoolyard or street fight that you took an L? And did you ever exact revenge on that particular kid?
Yeah, one of my good friends now named David Urquhart. We had a fight, and
What were you guys like? How old do you think?
Elementary school for sure, and he beat the tar out of me. And now we're buds, good friends.
Did you exact your revenge when you were like 14 or 15 at some point?
I'll beat his ass now. Yeah, no, I never got my revenge back, but I was little, like a tiny. All through high school, I was like 110 pounds. Like,
were you?
Yeah, small, tiny kid. So I would always get picked on, and I never took much from any man to get me to like, and fight. So, and then I remember I came back on my super senior year. Do you know what a super senior is? That's when you don't make it in 4, you got to come back for 5.
We had something similar here in Ontario. Yes.
So,
super senior. It wasn't as cool sounding as that though.
I came back my super senior year, and I just that summer I was like do 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 do, and I just grew, and then it was go time. Yeah,
it's like Super Mario Brothers, like finding the mushrooms, like the power up.
Yeah, exactly. I had like a little hit list, and I'd just beat their ass, scratch the name off. You know, not really. That's what it was like.
Because of your personality and because you have these random adventures, follow me on this one here. Sometimes when I go out with my friends, everybody in the crew, there's like a song that they have. And when that song plays at a bar or a night, like their friends like direct energy towards them because that's their jam.
Right.
My boy Nigel, whenever Poison by Belle Biv DeVoe comes on, we like focus our energy on Nigel because he's going to dance. He loves that song. My boy Henderson, Hate It or Love It by The Game and 50 Cent. That's his jam. For me, it's Jay-Z's PSA. When that comes on, I'm going to sing every word.
That's your jam.
That's my jam. For you, there are a few iconic songs with the word cowboy in the title or in the chorus. So I wonder if any of these 3 songs you take particular joy in singing or performing. Wanted Dead or Alive by Bon Jovi.
Of course.
There's Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy by Big and Rich.
Yeah.
And then Space Cowboy by the Steve Miller Band.
I haven't heard that. That's a good one, actually. Steve Miller Band. I can sing all 3 of those. But the song that gets me and my group fired up, Started From the Bottom, Now We're Here.
Really? By Drake?
Yeah.
That's your jam?
That's it. But as a group jam.
Yeah.
So like we're somewhere and Started From the Bottom, Now We're Here because we did, man. I've been with the same group of guys training for a long time, years and years. So that's our jam.
I did not expect. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. But when any of those cowboy songs do come on, do you feel like there's a more energy directed in your way? Because if people recognize you when you're out and one of these, I mean, I don't know what kind of spots you go to other than Pig Al's.
Those are the kind of spots we go to.
Well, then I don't think any of the cowboy songs actually are coming on unless you're at a particular establishment in the
but
southern.
girls definitely come on.
But that's what group is that again?
Motley Crue.
Motley Crue, right? I'm not sorry. Listen,
No,
I'm not
you're
that
right.
up on
Motley
my 80s rock. I'm more of a 90s hip hop guy.
Sure. In a strip club scenario, I think long hair bands kill it on the stage. Like the hip hop is all right, but I like it when they play the old dirty Motley Crue and just a little grind to them, you know.
That would certainly work in certain spots for sure. And I may have had experience.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so
science. Just you that way you could talk about it. That's why you were there.
Correct. Yeah. Listen, life is all about experiences, and I just want to add to my palette. Do you have your cellular phone?
Yeah.
I have the segment called Down Your Rabbit Hole.
Yeah.
And it sounds a little more pervasive than it actually is. Can you open up the YouTube app?
Sure.
You and I, we don't know or understand how the YouTube algorithm works, but whenever you open it up, they suggest certain videos to you.
Okay.
Can you read the first 5 videos that YouTube suggests for you?
Mine's Goat, Shop Sneakers.
Okay, nice. What's the next one?
Dana gets banned from casino after winning millions.
Dana White?
Yeah.
Okay.
Eat hot chicken with Marlon Mason. Lone Walker unclogs flooded Houston highway on camera. And Pawn Stars, like best of Pawn Stars.
Nice. That's a very diverse playlist. There's Plumber, there's Dana White, there's hot chicken.
I'm actually gonna watch the Plumber one. It's like he like unclogs this big spiral flood. I'm damned.
And then it started with sneakers.
Yeah, right there, right? Air Max. Now it changed.
Oh, that's an ad.
Now it changed again. Now I have a new 5.
Is that Lonzo Ball? Who is that on the top there? No, that was Brandon Schaub on
Brandon
Joe
Schaub.
Rogan, looks like.
No, he's on Tony Ferguson's wife. Basically says he's crazy because he is. He's seeing aliens and stuff now.
Who, Tony Ferguson is or Brandon Schaub is?
Well, probably both. both of them. Which isn't fair because I don't really watch YouTube videos, so I don't have like a very extensive.
No, but that was very diverse. Like, there was,
right.
it wasn't all like one thing, like race cars or like performance.
I'm not really
you know.
I don't really, watch too many YouTube videos.
Listen, we don't know how they send videos our way.
They listen to you. You haven't ever talked about something, then you open your Instagram and there's a sponsored app for it right there. You're like
1,000%. 1,000%. That is accurate.
Listening to me.
Yeah, I mean, and our phones are always with us. So like we give so much consent to all these apps that we use when nobody's reading the fine print. Nobody's like, you're just hitting accept because you want to use the app. So for sure it's. So yeah, do you have a Nest in your house?
Yeah.
You do? So it's even like doubly, like they're getting you at home.
And Alexa, more toilet paper.
Does it work?
Yeah, it works. She's so smart. She knows even what kind you want.
And then it just shows up later that day from Amazon Prime?
2 days. Come on. I wish it was later. I live in the middle of nowhere, so it's 2 days, and then they just put it at the P.O. box, so I got to go pick it up. So
then why are you even paying for Amazon Prime if it doesn't come right to your door? Like, what's up with the drones?
I'm
going
to
to
tell you why I pay for Amazon Prime. Have you seen Goliath?
No.
No, you need to watch Goliath.
A TV show?
Yeah.
Are you Billy McBride? Huh? The Billy McBride.
What happened on the boat?
They're hiding something big here.
Billy Bob
Thornton.
Yeah. Goliath. Excellent.
Does he like what
He's
kind
like
of character?
he's a lawyer defending. They're making rockets or something. He's got your weaponry. The second season is the blowing up of the I don't remember. Anyways, it's good.
Well, Goliath.
Goliath.
I heard the Jack Ryan show is pretty dope. That's on Amazon Prime. Jack Ryan. I was gonna say Jack Reacher, but no, that's Tom Cruise. Lastly, I have a segment called This is G-Rated, and I'm not a G-rated person. What is the current trashy TV show or YouTube show or snack that you eat when you really, or consume that you're really not that proud to admit?
Oh, I'm proud to admit it all. Trashy YouTube. I don't know if it's on YouTube, but Pornhub would probably be a big trashy one I enjoy watching.
That's a healthy library.
Healthy library.
There is basically it's a mall.
So like
there's something for everybody.
Some people like Netflix and chill. I tell girls you want to just Pornhub and chill, and they usually get the memo. It's kind of the same thing, but
that's an aggressive move.
Yeah, but it's a yes or a no. There's no like
there's no gray area.
No. If you send the text you want to Pornhub and chill, they're like, okay, I kind of get it, right?
I wonder, like, how is your batting average with that move? Like, is it around like 250, or are we talking like, is it like 400?
Well,
like, can you go to the Hall of Fame with that move?
Yeah, I mean, it used to be pretty good. Now I got to miss it, so that I can't slide those texts anymore. But it used to, and I'm like a for sure thing kind of guy, so I wouldn't send the message if I didn't know the answer already.
Right.
But it kind of breaks the ice a little bit.
Does it? Well, if that's your opening move,
yeah.
You
kind of get the vibes. The eyes never lie, man. Like you can pick up on it, like how, the eyes never lie. If you see a girl looking at you, you're like, got her, and then you just say, hey, what's the word?
For someone who once had a bad tattoo on their neck, you are a pleasure, man. You're a pleasure to spend some time with. I hope that in the future, if you have one of these adventures, not at Pig Al's, but at another place where there's a lot of entertainment, and I'm in the same vicinity, I hope that we can sing either ride a horse, save a cowboy, space cowboy, or I will enjoy watching you sing Girls, Girls, Girls.
And you're gonna learn My Posse's on Broadway.
If that gets me into the posse, I'm gonna learn that today.
And I guarantee you're gonna be bumping down the road, and then you're gonna see an old school cat you pull up next to, and he's gonna give you the
just that nod.
Yep.
Good. I need to add that to my life. Cowboy Cerrone, thank you so much for being on the Cabbie Presents podcast, sir.
You're more than welcome.